Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Bronson City channel. My name is Jam Moses, bringing you an early morning My Team update video. I did not get to react to this Nebula set that's coming to my team today, and before I had to go into work today, I saw that 2KDB updated their database with all the players coming to my team today, both as part of the Nebula collection, along with the new Clutch Time mode reward that we're getting for Clutch Time offline, which is a Galaxy Opal power forward and small forward eligible Zach Randolph, a card who I've not looked at. I've only looked at two of the cards on this page right here, and so we're not going to go through every single card because, at least for me, looking at the cards that are the special inserts really doesn't do anything for me because I know I'm not going to get them because I'm not ripping packs. Again, they're not in the player market. This is now the 6th week in a row that we've gotten the top end cards on our Friday promos as special inserts only, not available in the player market. And this Friday, which is now the 6th Friday in a row, as I've mentioned, that we've gotten these 100 overalls that are special inserts only. This Friday is pretty special because we are now getting 3 tiers of cards that are not available for purchase from the player market. 100 overall T-Mac, the 2 Dark Matters that we're getting today, the 2 first Dark Matters of NBA 2K24, Victor Wembanyama and Brandon Roy. And then we have these 6 Galaxy Opal cards who, just like the Galaxy Opals from the previous 5 Friday promos that we've gotten, these 6 Galaxy Opals are also not available in the player market. So we basically have, what is this, 9 cards? The top 9 cards from this collection, a collection that has 15 total cards. 66% of this collection is not available in the player market. That's just so sad. But you know what's not sad is this Danilo Gallinari is a New York Knicks Danilo Gallinari. That is a huge win. That's my, that's me as a fan on the inside screaming that he's wearing a Knicks jersey. But we're not gonna look at Danilo. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe later, but first and foremost, I've seen some people complaining that this Tracy McGrady card does not get point guard eligibility, and my response to that is, why do you even care? You're not going to pull this card. The odds of pulling these 100 overall cards, if you take Troy Dan's massive sample size of pack openings until he got his first 100 overall card, and you did the math, I think it adds out or works out to like 0.003% or something like that. So it's not great, your odds of pulling one of these 100 overall cards. So the card looks incredible. I mean, I'm not going to go through everything. You can just look at everything. Basically, 99 stats across the board, a ton of Hall of Fame badges. You can add any other badge that he's missing and bring it up to Hall of Fame if you want, if you get him. Look, if you get him, more power to you. I would love to have gotten this Tracy McGrady card. Tracy McGrady's card back in 2K17 was one of my favorite cards to use. That was, I think, the first card that basically had Hall of Fame limitless range, I believe. And in my opinion, that was one of the cards that really was a trendsetter for my team, because I feel like after that second half of the year for NBA 2K17, we started to slowly see the game mode develop into what it is today, which is a game mode filled with unrealistic ratings, a pure fantasy game mode, which is not my cup of tea, but that's a video for a different day. Point is, I would love to have added the T-Mac card to my team today. I can't, and honestly, if T-Mac was the only card I couldn't add from this collection today because they made him a special insert only because he's 100 overall, I'd be okay with that. Again, my issue is the fact that these other 8 top-end cards, or 8 top-end cards over here, can't be added to our teams via the player market. And if you look at these Galaxy Opals, honestly, are there any here that really excite you? I mean, Bradley Beal doesn't really excite me. Pau Gasol doesn't really excite me. I mean, Iguodala, no. Like, and I get it, they're going to change all their animations so that they don't have the same janky jump shots that they had at the beginning of the year. Like, Andre Iguodala, his diamond card was fun. Did not love that diamond card's jump shot. But none of these opals are really all that exciting. I mean, the Dark Matters are cool because they're the first Dark Matters, and one of them is Victor Wembanyama. This card's obviously going to be insane, but I feel like they did this intentionally because now when you go and you buy those 6 pink diamonds and you lock in that collection to get, one of these opals or Dark Matter cards, it's going to effectively give you a 1 out of 8 chance of getting Victor Wembanyama, and that's if it, excuse me, and that's if it is an equal chance at all 8 of these top end non-100 rated cards. So I feel like this was done intentionally. It's just really frustrating that we have, again, yet another week where we have the top end cards locked behind gambling. But again, for me, it's to be expected. I expect us to get these kind of Friday promos for the next couple of weeks, at least until the end of March. And then I think come April, which funny enough, I will again be out of town for, I'll be actually out of the country for about a week and a half. It'll be interesting to see what they do that first Friday in April. I'm curious to see, because I think that'll be the first Friday of season 6. So we'll have to see what we get. But here's Zach Randolph, a 6'9" small forward, basically, because I don't think people are going to be running him at the power forward spot necessarily. And the card, ratings wise, looks pretty damn good. I think it's hilarious that they gave him Hall of Fame limitless range, but sure, I really like that he has Dimer already on him. That's pretty cool. Defensively, he looks really solid. He has every single badge on at least gold defensively, which is really cool. And yeah, same thing with his finishing badges. The card looks really solid. I just now realized I was only looking at the previous gen badges, but it looks like the badges basically look the same on current gen, which looks great. Defensively, he looks pretty solid. Let's take a look at the animations. He has his jumper on very quick. I don't know if they have his jump shot GIF up. No, they don't. Okay. Yeah, there's a guy on the 2KDB website who'll go into the comments and he'll put, like, in GIF form what these players' updated jump shots look like, which has been really nice to look at, I guess, in terms of knowing, should you grind for a card, should you buy a pink diamond. And speaking of pink diamonds, I only looked at one of them, not including the Danilo Gallinari. I looked at Dino Raja because, you know, one thing I did not comment on earlier this week because I didn't make a video covering their ratings or anything, was Darren Williams' pink diamond card from the Rush collection that we had on Tuesday. I believe he was the first pink diamond card that we received who saw changes to his animations and his jump shot this year. Because up until this point, I think every single pink diamond has had the same animations from their previous cards, unless, oh, why am I typing it across? Clearly, I've not had my coffee yet. Compared to their previous cards, I don't want Darren Williams. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See, this is too early for me to be uploading videos. I apologize. But I wanted to compare Pink Diamond Dino Raja to his Ruby card. Not because of the ratings, but because of the animations. If you see here, they changed his jump shot now from default small lower base, Robert Covington upper release, and his release timing on normal, to now Donovan Mitchell lower, Jared Vanderbilt upper, and then a quick timing jump shot release. Which I think is, I don't want to say it's substantial news, but I think it's kind of nice to see, just because these are the only cards we can buy on the player market. So it is really important for us to be able to get these cards and have them be able to potentially make an impact for us, because again, the top 3 tiers of cards coming to my team today are all locked behind gambling. That's just the very unfortunate and sad truth. I don't know if any of these other pink diamonds really excite me. Again, it's really tough to get excited about pink diamonds when we have 100 rated cards, Dark Matters, and Galaxy Opals in the game. So that's pretty frustrating. I will say again, the Opals don't really excite me all that much. I feel like the Opals are honestly here just as filler, so that when people go and lock in the 6 pink diamonds from today's Nebula set in hopes to get Victor Wembanyama, they'll end up getting one of these Opals instead. So you'll be locking in that collection, hoping for Victor Wembanyama, and you'll end up getting Bradley Beal. So have fun with that. I would actually probably rather have this Alex Caruso card, who's now point guard eligible. I love this Ruby card. I believe he has the same jump shot as he did, yep, on Quick. I think it was on Quick before as well. On his Ruby, we can take a quick look at the Ruby, just to confirm, because I don't want to give you guys bad info. Yep, it's still on Quick. I really enjoyed using that Alex Caruso card in salary cap. You know, when I was playing salary cap, haven't played much at all this season. But this card looks incredibly elite defensively. How much is he going to be? 73.5. I mean, if I didn't have Austin Reeves already, and if I wasn't going to hopefully be getting James Harden within the next week, I'd probably grind for him so I can run him at the point guard. At shooting guard, I don't know if I really want to be running a 6'5" shooting guard who has a 6'5" wingspan at my point at my shooting guard position. But looks like a really fun card, a fun, dare I call him, a budget option at 73.5K, but it looks like a pretty fun card. Tyrese Thomas at small forward, isn't he like 6'10"? 6'9". 6'9", really good defensively. An 83 ball is definitely workable. He can get almost every single shooting badge too. This card looks like a lot of fun too. Which this is actually pretty nice to see. I actually don't hate this collection because of the pink diamonds for once. I just hate it because of reasons that I've hated previous Friday promos that we've gotten, you know, since the All-Star break. Which is the top end cards like the opals and now the dark matters being locked away behind packs. Tyrese Thomas looks fun. That Jordan Walsh card, I'm assuming is going to be really good defensively. Last card I want to check here, the Dyson Daniels. Excuse me. This card, 105K. That's probably because he's a 6'7" point guard. 88-3. He looks very solid defensively. I think this card is borderline a must cop. He looks, well, let me put the current gen badges on him. His shooting badges look solid. You can add basically every shooting badge to him. Yeah, I mean, this is the card that I may cop and just run at point guard for fun today. Just because, yeah, he's 105K, but I'm at like almost 4.4 million MT. What else am I going to spend my MT on, man? But who knows? We'll see. I mean, maybe I won't do it. I don't know. The card looks fun, though. Looks like a lot of fun. I don't really know about the animations. I'm sure people are going to complain about his dribble style or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. We can compare him to the Emerald, I guess, just to see if the Emerald has different SIGs. But I don't want to spend too much time on here because I actually got to start making moves and getting on out of here. Yeah, it looks like this card is a carbon copy of his Emerald card animation-wise, which again, to me is totally fine. I actually enjoy using this Dyson Daniels Emerald card in Clutch Time offline. I think this card is going to be a lot of fun to use. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else I really want to cover. I guess we can quickly look at Danilo, just because I want to see if it's worth copying that New York Knicks legend. I'm also not going to look at Havlicek. I really could not care less about Havlicek. Danilo Gallinari, very quickly here. 6'10", small forward, elite shooter. He's mediocre-ish defensively. The fact that they even gave him one Hall of Fame badge defensively is hilarious. Yeah, this card looks like he's going to be fun. Again, I think all of these pink diamond cards should be a really fun time to use. It's just going to come down to, do you feel comfortable spending MT on any of these cards? But if you have the MT sitting around like I do and you want to mess around and get a couple of these cards for fun, then, you know, why not? I mean, like, again, like this Dino Raja card, I'm actually kind of interested in copying him. And I think if I were to comp any of the cards today, it may end up being him. Just because that wingspan is insane. 7'11" wingspan is wild. I may cop him and maybe I'll run him at the center spot because I don't have Şengün yet. So I don't know if it's smart for me to use 105K MT on a rental, but I'd rather do that than rip packs. So we'll see what we get from the deluxe pack, from the challenges. Make sure you guys do that before you buy any of these pink diamonds, because maybe you get lucky and you pack one of the ones that you want. Let me, to end this video out, give you guys my prediction for who I'm going to get, because I always get the worst one. So my prediction is, I think I'm going to get Alex Caruso. That's my guess. I feel really good about my odds of getting Alex Caruso. Or Jordan Walsh, because I didn't show Jordan Walsh's rating, so that would be 2K's way of being like, put some respect on our bald man's name. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see if I can get a stream out for you guys a little bit later on today. We being me and Tony, you know, my partner in crime here at Broth Cindy, we may try streaming simultaneously on different platforms. He may try to do Twitch and do his own content, and I may do 2K on YouTube and see how that works out. So we'll see if that works. Hopefully I can stream for you guys a little bit later on this afternoon. But until then, I gotta head out. I appreciate all of you guys and the continued support here at Broth Cindy. Until next time, I'll see you later.